All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading. This new moon in Gemini. It's one of my, well, I won't say it's one of my favorites. I don't want to say that every time. It sounds like The Bachelor, where it's the best season ever, every fucking season. But it is a cool moon for manifesting. You'll probably get a lot of reads on that, because that's the surface read on it. And it is what it is. Sure, you can manifest. You definitely manifest some shit. Definitely do some dreaming. All right? It's an energy, but what are we getting here? What's going to happen here? It's an energy to clear the air. All right? I'm going to give you a tip with it. Here's the Fool, crossed by the Six of Cups. You've got somebody from your past approaching, and you get a chance to clear the air. Get you some justice. This is you. They want justice too. I think you both want the same thing. They probably say it differently. I mean, that's just a given. Right? Underneath here is the Nine of Cups, and that's what I'm going to warn you about. Underneath that is the Two of Pentacles, the butterfly of transformation. But most of the energy is right there. And that's talking about, I think this is more on the DM side, on the incoming energy side, where they might overpromise, overestimate, overstate their abilities. You know, sort of like, yeah, I can fix your car. They don't know anything about cars. They just start taking shit off, and now you're screwed. Now you get to tow it to the mechanic, whereas you could have driven it before. That kind of a thing. It's a bit of overpromising. Be careful about that on your side, but I think it falls more on the other side. But we got somebody coming in here. You got a chance to get some justice, to clear the air. And yeah, it's a manifesting new moon. Sure, go ahead and manifest. All right. I'm not going to pull a reading on the manifesting energy, because I'd have to roll my eyes and I'll be like everybody else. I don't want to do that. So let's go. I'm me. I'm going to go deeper for you. We're going to talk about clearing the air with somebody you're estranged from. It could also be yourself, right? It could be another aspect of you. Something. It might be time for you to, I don't know. I was going to say get even with yourself on that justice energy, but it's more a case of get real with yourself. It could be, So for some of you, it's completely self-contained. Card before the cuts. Why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Let's find out right now. Let's do it. The King of Swords. What did I say? Right? We're talking about it right here. It's my King of Truth. Clearing the air. Very positive truths come out. Just don't overpromise. The other side's going to overstate their abilities. The DMs do it all the time. They overstate their abilities. So somebody might, overpromise something, but the truth is there. It's good. Let's see what comes after the cut. All right, let's see what comes after the cut. Let's see where we go. The Fool comes back. You got a chance. It's basically the pre-shuffle energy. As long as you tell the truth and you be cool, and the other person's telling the truth, they might be a little less cool, You got a chance to clear the air with somebody, to get real with them. This is I started to say this is a very common thing on the DM side, then I gave a real world example, which I'm absolutely certain I edited out, So at the end of the day here, somebody might also promise you something that they absolutely cannot do, but they say it just to make sure that they get what they want out of it in some capacity. Be careful about that. These DMs in this cycle are prone to that sort of thing. They'll tell you anything, right? Just to get you on their side. Careful, all right? That's why I got everybody fact-checking things. Steve, love tarot people. Fact-check, right? You make sure that can be done. Well, you got to fact-check the people in your life. That's what I don't care what you do in the outside world. It's too polarized. I stay the fuck out of it. But I could rattle off 100 examples. 100 examples of shit that was said that never got done or couldn't have been done or whatever. I'm not going to bother. But with people in your life, DMs in your life, you need to fact check what they're telling you. All right? You need to be careful about that. They might overpromise. It just keeps coming up. But you got a chance, as long as you stay true to who you are, to clear the air here. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, although this energy is strongest within a couple of weeks of it, right? The first couple of weeks. But it does dissipate out. It does carry through. And by all means, do some manifesting. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Seven of Pentacles. It's the right energy at the right time. You and this person are in the right place at the right time. You and this person are in the right energy at the right time. It's divine timing. All right? It's plain and simple. It's something you may not have gotten a chance to say before, or they haven't gotten a chance to say it. One or the other. Okay? This is really cool. I like this. Let's see how let's pull a regular reading. I think we'll pull a regular reading. Right here is your connection with this person. 3D energies around them. Their soul is here. Hidden energy message from the universe to you and a potential final outcome for you. I'll clarify everything through some universe cards at the end. You bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this one. All right, let's do it. We're going to clarify with the witches. I have no idea what's randomly at the bottom. We'll check it later. What's the energy around your connection right now? All right. 3 of Wands. I mean, do you even need me to tell that you have a connection with somebody? I don't know who this is. That's fit for movement. The timing is right. The energy is right. All right. To clear the air and move forward. You've got to accept this person for who they are. A lot of the DMs in this cycle are just lying sacks of shit. I mean, they just are. They exaggerate their own abilities. They exaggerate what they can do. As long as you know what you're getting into. It's only when you foolishly and blindly believe it, like some kind of person in a dazed cult, follower or something like that, that you run into trouble, right? I mean, nothing you can do about this person. But it is somebody you want to continue on with. Okay? Can I put it like that? Here's the 3D energy around this person. The love geese. They're coming. The love geese are in the air. I mean, I don't know how else I can phrase it. The love geese are in the air. Somebody's making new choices in their life. The universe is lighting up a path, and the energy happens to be right for them to follow it. A path that brings them right to you. Your ship is about to come in with this person, whoever they are. Keep in mind the phrase, clear the air. All right? And keep in mind, to, again, take everything this person says with a grain of salt. They really want to impress you. And the problem with that is the DM side's very ego-based. So that tends to be a devil energy that can seep in that makes people exaggerate, for lack of a better way to put it. Right? All right. Their soul is here. It bookends the 3 of Wands, the Queen of Swords. They don't like the truth. They don't like the path that's being lit up. Okay? But they're doing it anyway. I'm just going to leave it there. I'll clarify when I get there. All right? Message to you from the universe. 8 of Pentacles. It's red with the 3 of Wands. You thought this had never happened. I'm going to read it like that. You two are trapped together in this spider web, that's for sure. I think they may have, I don't want to say that. That's too many people watching to say it. So for a few of you, they may have had the upper hand on you last time. You may have felt like you didn't get to say what you needed to say. Okay? That's possible. What's your potential final outcome? It's red with the lovers. It can't be too bad. It's the 10 of Wands. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. All right, randomly at the bottom is 3 of Pentacles. That's a beautiful, solid foundation, partnership. Yeah, I got the 10 of Wands here. I said the universe is lighting up an area, lighting up a path. I think it's been a long time coming. I think this person, do I want to use this word? Guilty? Somebody feels guilty about something. All right? If this is somebody, because I can't predict who this is in your life, okay? But to help you out, this might be somebody in your life, a friend, a family member, a lover, right? Who, what am I thinking? Was mean to you, didn't treat you right, maybe. You felt like you never got to get a word in. It's definitely somebody with control issues. I got that here. 3 of Wands, why is it here? Right there. We're going to clarify. 3 of Wands. All right. Let's see where we go. My flux capacitor card. In my head, I say that one publicly. The flux capacitor, because everybody knows that one. It's actually my Mork from Ork card, because it looks more like Mork calling Orson, where he had that thing upstairs in that girl's house. Right? All right, here we go with the 3 of Wands. Let's go. The world. Yep. Your ship's about to come in with this. Well, what do I mean by that? I mean, this is a forward-looking card. This is the long view, right? So you and this person, how do I phrase this? It benefits you later down the road to clear the air with this person, okay? And see them for who they are. That's often the case. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's a powerful soulmate. 2 of Cups. Why is that here? And the Lovers. This is a powerful soulmate, you guys. Strength. I want to warn you about the conversation. It's going to be there's a lot of passion coming your way. Someone's coming at you like a 500-pound cat. This explains to me why they're likely to say, obviously your soulmates, the 2 of Cups and the Lovers, which leads to the Lovers, duh. But this is an important energy book ending the 3 of Wands. You know, it's like your ship comes in, but, you know, it doesn't have room for all your stuff because somebody else has all their stuff on it. You know, somebody's rolling in, but they've filled the boat. Somebody's coming in like a 500-pound cat, very passionate, which is why they might overpromise, exaggerate, and all of that. It just keeps coming up in the energy, so I'm warning you about it. It is a mainstay of the DMs in this cycle, okay? It is a mainstay of it. All right, here we go. The Lovers. I could give countless world examples, but I won't do it. All right, here we go. Let's see where we go here. The Lovers. Let's see where we're at. Well, this person might be like that too. You might have somebody here who overpromises. You almost can read this person in the sense of everything they say they're not going to do, they're going to do. You know, it's that kind of a thing. It's like a George Costanza sort of thing. You know, where they do the opposite of what they think they should do. And everything goes okay, I suppose. For them, anyway. There's a very selfish energy here. All right? The Lovers. Oh, this energy is bouncing off Uranus and Gemini as well. Thankfully, it's retrograde. The 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody's making a new choice about their life. Yeah, they're heading toward yours. What's on top? The 7 of Wands. Why is that here? The 6 of Wands. Yeah. I believe it. I'll pull a bridge. The 2 of Wands. They like what the universe is cooking. They're heading down the path the universe is lighting up. All right. Somebody here is really fighting for happiness. But again, I have to say, it feels very self-focused. It feels like their happiness. So I'm just giving you the reality. All right? I'm not here to chase views and tell you what you want to hear. All right? This is life. This is people. It's how they are. It's not a big deal. It's just something for you to keep in mind. All right? They're chasing their own happiness, but if they get happiness with you, that's a bonus. Personally, for me, I don't particularly care for that. But in this soulmate cycle, it's a win. Okay? It's a win. I mean, that's as rainbow unicorn as it gets. All right? So give them the win. You know what's coming. You know they're going to overpromise. You know they're going to overstate their abilities on all kinds of things. You know. All right, here we go. Queen of Swords. What is it here? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Queens and Swords. What do we get? Interesting. All right. I got it. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, they don't, what did I say? Rewind. They don't like it. The environmental energy is a prickly kind of, they don't like it. It bothers them. They don't like this path. They're going to go down this path. They want to win. And a win with you will be great. They're coming in a little too heavy, a little too hot, okay, for this energy. So you're getting this reading, so you know that. I think you have a very positive outcome here. What's on top? 9 of Cups, yeah, and the 7 of Swords. Again, it's this push-pull. That's what I said. Why are they putting up? I mean, there's not much left of the wall. They are coming. But somebody here still won't admit that you're everything that they want. All right, or that they want to do it. I don't know how else to phrase it to you. It's sort of like sending your kid next door to go apologize to the neighbors. They don't want to do it, but they're going to go do it. They're going to stomp all the way over there. It's a common story in the soulmate cycle, but it is what it is. You know, this is interesting. What's the bridge? I'll pull a bridge. The high priestess. Yeah, they're doing a good job of hiding it. That's the real deal. This person's also afraid that you might call them on some shit, right? The DMs in this cycle are always runners. I mean, in all kinds of situations. If the conversation gets too hot, they stand up and leave, and they will. End of story. You know. All right, Eight of Pentacles. What do we got here? I can't tell if this is lovey-dovey. It might be. I've got the Lovers twice. Or if this is a family member or something like that. I don't know. Eight Pentacles. The message from the universe to you. Well, it's an unavoidable conversation. I will say that. You can avoid it. I mean, you could use your free will to. But I'm saying the energies are lining up really nice here. Here they come. It's the Chariot crossing it. It's the card that represents this soulmate cycle to me. It's a Cancerian themed cycle. What's on top? The Five of Wands. Again, it's not quite equal give and take. Why is that here? The Wheel of Fortune. But it does benefit you. It's what I said already. It benefits you later down the road. This is the message to you. Don't put up too much of a fight. Get some humor out of it. Laugh. Okay? I mean, you cannot lose your sense of humor in today's world. You can't. We can't lose humanity. We can't lose empathy. We can't lose a sense of humor. When you do that, things get too crazy town. It's the same thing here. All right? Don't lose your shit over calling this person. They're worried you're going to call them on all kinds of shit. Don't worry about that. Just know that they don't really know how to do half the stuff they're telling you. That they really can't, lift 500 pounds over there. Hey, no problem. I'll lift your fridge. I'll put it right up over my head. I'm coming over now. They're not going to be able to do that, but they're going to tell you they will if it gets them to your house. It's just, this benefits you later down the road. What's the bridge? I already told you that, and I want you benefited. I don't give a fuck about this person. I don't really, because I'm pulling this reading for you. It's angled all toward you in spite of the fact I'm talking about them. And look at that, 3 wands. Right there, that's 3 wands. These are read together anyway. 3 wands bookending the 8 of Pentacles, which is read with 3 wands. So all of this goes together. All right, it is what it is. It's an important, if nothing else, it's a really cool lesson for the DF just to shore up, to accept people for who they are. Right? It's not, the DF side already knows it's not your way or the highway. If you're not like me, then you must go, kind of a thing like that. It's not about that. It's about assessing whether this is right for you or not, right? And I think it is down the road. I think you can see if you take the long view on this that it's worth holding on to this, okay? All right, 10 wands. Why is it here? Final outcome for you. I said it would be fairly positive. I think it is. I like the 10 of wands in this context. I think somebody attached to you feels a little guilty about something. I don't know what. Probably ties to the high priestess and what they're so fucking worried about. I'll go, but, okay. A little bit defensive to victory. They're coming your way. Okay. They're ready to fight for their own victory, though. It's amazing. They might be a little skeptical of victory with you or being able to hammer things out. I think you can hammer things out. This is about hammering things out, right? Clearing the air with somebody. All right, let's go. 10 wands. Why is it here? It's crossed by the Knight of Swords. Something you didn't get. I'm going to say it's you. When I say that, I mean this 5 of Cups. Something you didn't get to say last time. You get to say. That's for a good number of you. Okay? I can also flip it and say something you never heard from this person they say. Whichever one you are, it changes everything. All right? This is a beautiful energy. Look at that. As I say that, I pull an Empress and a Fool and a Hierophant. I wasn't even worried. I just pulled them confidently. I told you this was going to be a beautiful ending. This ending wraps up everything I've already said to you. I don't need to repeat myself. Okay? Are they coming a little too heavy? Are they coming to impress you? They really want to get in. Whatever that means. You could take that as a get in, or you could take it as a get into your life. Remember, the 10 of Pentacles was crossing there. Somebody's trying to change their life. I'm going to shuffle for 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card, and then we're going to go pull some wicked voodoo on this. All right? Because that's what we do. We are. It's an interesting connection. I think everything I said already is summed up right there. You know, use your empathy. You decide if you move forward with this person, but you're a spiritual guide to this person. You're sort of a benchmark for them. And I think what bothers this person is they can never reach that. They know that they can't reach that. You know, so they say, fuck it. It's sort of like why I'm most afraid of people. Well, I'm afraid of people that are too happy or too sad in either direction who go to extremes. But I'm also most fearful of people who have nothing to lose. And this is sort of that kind of energy. They know they're never going to reach the spiritual level that you're at. Let's phrase it that way, right? So sometimes what that can do is it can cause someone to just go all in on the bullshit. You know, they just say, well, fuck it. You know, I'm probably going to heck anyway. I'm just going to keep going with it, right? We're just going to keep going. You know, it's that kind of an energy. So this person may, you know, run their mouth a bit. But that doesn't affect you. That doesn't affect how knowing them, having their energy with yours benefits you in the future. I got 7 wands there. I got 7 wands there. I got temperance here. I got the 5 cups back. And I've got the 2 of cups crossing temperance. This is a very... Their energy, this is a message to you. Their energy protects you. Okay? You don't want to miss out on this. You will regret it later if this person shows up and you tell them to fuck off because they said they could lift their fridge over their head and you know they can't, or your fridge or somebody's fridge, right? You already started off lying to me. You're not coming over to lift my fridge over the head. You know, it's that kind of a thing. I mean, they might. But I say that because some of you, I exaggerate that because some of you might be inclined to just tell this person to fuck off right away. Because you might remember what happened last time. What happened last time doesn't have to happen this time. This is an important energy that you need around you. It benefits you, and I'll pull on it in the extended. I'll try to get an answer. For a smaller crowd, it'll be a little easier. But I can see it balances your energy on some level, which really gives you the high ground. Having just being on okay terms with this person. Just having whatever is lingering in the air cleared with this person benefits you. You'll regret it if you don't. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. Hey, you know, it is what it is. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links at the top of the description. Good luck.